And that's why we pseudo screw kids. Ocean fly is a thing, my man. I mean, I guess I could have turned high jump off and just done it the whatchamacallit, new route way, but I didn't really think about it. Right. I'm working on a POS controller myself, my man, so I understand the struggle. Really? Feels Steam, man. They'll only know if you tell them. Oh god, this is a terrible series. I don't care, I'm gonna roll with it. My 80% time is really just rough. If I don't do anything derpy, I can be like a minute and a half ahead before I even get to Ridley, and then I have another 2 minutes to save at Ridley. Or something like that. If I'm remembering my numbers correctly. There's a bunch of time to save in this run. Like, it's... My 5905 was a pretty casual thing. I mean, people who get like 57s might disagree with you. I don't. I hate series. I think my personal best RTA is a 131 flat. One of these days I'm going to learn how to do pitless, but today is not that day. Sorry, man. I'm a normie who doesn't use Moonfall, so I probably should, but it's gonna take like days of conditioning so that I don't die at Fantoon. Because I tried Moonwalk, and it killed me at Fantoon. See, and that's the thing, like, I've never used Moonwalk. I tried it once, and it did not end well. I think I died to Fantoon, like, 8 times in a row. It was something ridiculous. I bonked. Really? That climb was just hideous. That makes sense. I mean, at some point, like, I'm gonna hit a point where I have a wall, and the only major time saves I'm gonna get are from Moonfall. And when I do, I'm gonna be switching to Moonfall, but... Or at least there are gonna be some tricks where I need it. Oh god, no, it's not even that much. Because you gotta think, you've got maybe 4 seconds from climb, and that's the biggest one. Oh, I probably should have not angled down the whole time there. It's not 30 seconds. I mean, it's not inconsequential, but I don't think it's 30 seconds. I think at most, collectively, if you get every Moonfall with a quick setup, you're looking at maybe 12 seconds at most. Unless you're doing 100% map run and you can do this 4-spawn Moonfall, then you save quite a bit more. Yeah, that doesn't save 30 seconds. If those are the only 2 places you're using it, that might be 7. Hey, Sephi, how's it going? Did you get a chance to look at that doc I sent you, Sephi? Not a problem, man. I figured it would be sufficiently informative to help one or both of us get a world record. But it's really long. That's another thing I need to learn, is how to deboost off of those, what are they called, waivers? Oh, why am I going up here? I don't get Spacer. I might as well, I'm already here. Yeah, I typed all that out by hand. It was, I started writing it out. I think I got like halfway through and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna type this. I'm gonna lose a bunch of time here because I don't normally get Sephi Beam, but I guess I don't know what it is, Sephi. You walk in here and I get Spazer unintentionally. Well, and I don't know if you look through it. I got a lot of the reason I talk about why it's free because what is happening right now? I talk about why the run is free because I point out the big mistakes, bad RNG, and time losses that Plexa had in his world record run. So there's probably at least 7 to 8 minutes to save at a bare minimum from that run. Wow, full supers from Kraid. What even is this run? I wasted time picking up Spazer and I'm still ahead. So, there's that. It's alright, Sephi. When I go for Ocean Fly, I will turn it off, and that will be a satisfying moment for you. I didn't jump high enough. This is not going to end well. I did jump high enough. Roughly. Maybe more. Wow. That's the second time I've short hopped onto that by accident. Maybe a little bit more, because I didn't get the jump and the mock ball that I wanted to get. And that cost me some time too. But I did get that mock ball, and that's the important one. Because you got to think, you've got a 7-second fanfare, 2 door transitions, plus the time getting up there and back down. So, 20 seconds sounds pretty close. Yeah, Sephi, I'm going to start hitting Golden Sun Run next week. I can't stream tomorrow because I've got work in the morning. And I didn't have enough time to look at the route, so I want to spend some time reviewing those notes and getting some practice in. And then hopefully we can have some decent runs next week. Hey Mars, how are you doing today? Oh, I didn't jump enough. I didn't run enough for that jump, rather. How did your Legend of Zelda runs go? Really? See, and that's why Spazer is the worst beam in a game, because it makes it possible to screw that up. But it does make opening that gate easier. I don't know why I keep missing that jump, but it drives me batty. That was really, really awkward. I don't think I've ever missed that jump, so that was interesting. Unfortunately, I haven't played Metroid 2 since I was a kid, so I don't know the answer to any of those questions. Thanks, Sephi, I appreciate it. Welcome back, Tremoss. Yeah, Sephi, I actually didn't think I was going to get it. Because I was... So my previous PB was a 131.20. And I was a minute and 19 seconds ahead when I got to G4, and then I lost a second on my way to Mother Brain 1 because it took me like 3 tries to get Zeb skip. But then I had a personal best for number of shots in stand-up glitch, and a really solid escape, and that gave me a gold split that gave me 122. I didn't have to reset the room, I did Alpha Spark too early. I didn't have to reset the room or anything, but it was definitely not ideal. And that was the best part is I had a really crappy Phantoon and a really crappy Dragon, so there's some free time saves when I go back to push it even further. Yeah, it's come a long way. Yeah, trying to fit in. I wanted to get like 16 hours in a week, just, 4 4-hour streams, but um, it hasn't quite worked out that way. I've gotten, I think, 3 each week, and this week's going to be no exception to that. Oh, what? Fuck me. Pro tip, don't fall through that door. Yeah, I try to do 12 to 4 Eastern, Monday through Thursday. Just for you, Seffi. Bye-bye, Spazer. You two want to knock it off? Oh, what am I doing? God damn it. I've done so much hundo grinding that, like, I forget which strats are hundo and which aren't. So this is going to be a really sloppy fan tune. Because I don't have the power bombs I need to do 2 X Factors. Stop. Of course, I only got 2 of them. Hit something, please. Okay. That's not what I wanted. I can't Doppler, by the way, so this is going to be really ugly. Like, I understand it in principle, but I can't do it in practice. Thank you for that, Becky. Insert Morgan Freeman voice here. He's right, you know. works too, I suppose. Eh. I really need to spend time practicing 80%. This is just atrocious. Do we want to do an over-under on how many more times I go into hundo mode and just start picking up stuff randomly? Are you two done? Hey, you gotta let him out of here at some point. Like, you can't just hide behind there forever. Considering how horrible this run is, I'm mildly surprised how much time I'm saving right now. So, Sephi, as far as Golden Sun is concerned, there's really only one major glitch. It's not really even a major glitch, but there's really only one glitch that's used in the no save and quit category, and that's the retreat glitch. I make sure you read through that section. Let me know if you have any questions. I like to think I explained it well, but I've been wrong before. Really? Oh my god. Hellway, please. That's in Mercury Lighthouse, because that's where the first one is. So it'll be part 5. And then after that point, I just say use the retreat glitch and which door to use it on. I didn't jump. Shoutouts to AG for showing me that wall jump. Give me health, you fax. Oh my god. Hey, give me health after I slap you in the face. Just get bodied. Does it make sense, Effie? Or is that O about something else? Oh god. Botwoon, please. Rip Happy. Rip ability to wall jump. What in the actual hell right now? It's kind of a judgment call. He only skipped, I want to say, 2 fights the whole run, and that's because they were just low EXP fights. They just weren't even worth the time. But he doesn't skip many encounters. Really, he does all the fights except for a couple small ones. And then the section where you're using a void, you shouldn't be getting many, if any, encounters. Fucking really? No. No. But yeah, the leveling up is mainly from doing regular encounters. It's just, at some point it may be worth running, because you have the have the level you need, you know? Not really. It was pretty random. Sometimes he'd use summon, sometimes he would use synergy. Really just depended on the fight, I suppose. Um, it depended on what he thought could kill it in one round. If he didn't think his magic was enough to kill it in a single round, then he would farm, or he would use summons. But there were some that early on that did have a rather specific pattern. And for those I would list them if there was ever a pattern beyond the norm. I think I listed it in the notes. Like the Mercury Djinn, oh my god, I can't talk today. The Mercury Djinn in Mercury Lighthouse, he used a kind of an odd setup, and I think I went through what that setup was. And then for the boss fights that he did something funky. Well, hey, puppy dog. What are you doing? Okay, good. I didn't go back down, so there's that. I mean, so the write-up is basically everything I was able to glean from watching the world record run from Plexa. I think there's a lot more optimization and maybe some more specificity could be added to it as far as what to use when and where. But that wasn't really included in his run, so... if that makes sense. Like I said, honestly, I think that run can be optimized to be a sub 4-hour 30. It's just a matter of doing it and taking the time. And there's not really any competition because everybody who plays that game really just kind of thinks of the no save and quit category as a meme category because they can't manipulate the RNG. Yeah, it's a start, and hopefully we can use it to be a lot more than that. I got the jump, but I didn't open the door because I shot too early. Hundo Habit. That's really the only reason is hundo habit. I mean, in all fairness, if I actually land that shot and jump that I was going for, it's faster than the northern route. Shoutouts to Sephi for teaching me the mechanics of space jump so I can get through worst room in a game. It very well might, maybe. I don't know for certain. All I know is that it's technically faster to go that way, so if that's conditional on you picking up ice at that point, then it may be worth me starting to go the other way. Yeah, just I've got so much hundo in my system at this point. It's spin jumping is hard, Samus. I don't need that super. To answer the question, I'm only doing that because I want a lot of health to go into Ridley. I'm not used to fighting him with small amounts of health. Honestly, I have enough health. I probably could skip this E-Tank, but I'm not used to doing that yet. But I will take the time save. Also, I'm not used to picking up those drops because hundo. Spin, please. Thank you. That should be more than enough ammo to get out of here. I don't know what those things are called, but they're annoying. What am I doing? I have enough health to just let these things body me. I have a long way to go on any percent. Oh, Lord. Oh. I got the first jump, I just couldn't follow it up. Hooray for losing time. You know what? I'm going to blame all of this on the fact that I picked up Spazer. And I didn't need to pick up Spazer. What? This game just likes to give me no drops sometimes. Really? So this is what it's like to not have Spring Ball. Okay. Yeah, not having Spring Ball was just awkward for me. It's going to take some time to transition from hundo to any percent. Effectively. Prepare for noob MB3 strats. Who was it who I saw die to Mother Brain Free the other day? I was like, oh, I didn't realize you could die to this. I don't remember who it was, but it was actually kind of funny. Unfortunate, but kind of funny. Oh yeah, Siri, that's right. I couldn't remember who, because I know Dwayne died to Kraid one day in a practice run. I was like, well, it couldn't be him, because I was talking about that to the guy who did it. And I was like, oh yeah, that's right. I was at Sirium's channel at the time. Poor Siri. No, it was like Big Kraid. He failed the quick kill and then died during a normal kill. Really? Jump, please. Spin jumping would be better. There we go. Alright, sub 59. Made progress. Thank you, Easy. Alright, I'm going to step out for a second and make sure my cats are all still alive. Thank you, Sephi. While the credits play out, so I will be back shortly. Thank you. Yeah, new PB is in fact new PB, guys. So, I'll be right back.